So hi, our next video is asymmetric relations. Okay, so we have already seen what are relations, then reflexive, irreflexive, symmetric and antisymmetric. So asymmetric is not antisymmetric. Okay, so this is different. So what is the difference between antisymmetric and asymmetric, we will see here. I hope you are watching this in a sequence because these are related. Okay, so I hope this you have watched till now whichever video I have uploaded. So we are left with few more relations, then we will obviously start with PYQs also, questions, so that it will be more clear how questions are asking, like what type of questions are being asked and all. So this will give you a clear idea. So on this note, actually I haven't got time and also I haven't replied to some mails and messages. So I hope you bear with me because I haven't got yesterday time and everything. So I will so that's why I haven't replied to mails. I will do I'll try to reply today. So bear with me. So sorry for that, for delay of replying. So now this, okay, so before that, if you love watching my videos, please do subscribe. Okay, so please do subscribe and click the bell icon so that you can get update when I upload. Okay, so if you love watching my videos and all, so please do subscribe. Okay, and also mathematics syllabus, someone mailed me. I checked the mail but I haven't replied yet because I need to be patient and write a lot of things, because he told me that after seeing mathematics syllabus he is thinking that it's not he will not able to clear GATE. So if any of you is thinking like this, okay, mathematics syllabus is vast. Okay, I haven't asked you to do everything in mathematics. You know, I have to do everything in like 15 days time span. Okay, I have told you to do mathematics in parallel with whichever subject you are preparing. Okay, so like this, don't that's why I've asked you not to leave the whole mathematics like for the end. Like if your mathematics is strong in like class 2 or UG, then it will not take much of your time. But if you're not, see, most of the cases we have forgotten mathematics. So like this. Okay, so even I was very good in mathematics, but I also, when I started with calculus, like I literally forgot formulas and all. Like when I was in class 12, I used to can say see any integration and tell, yes, this part has to be taken x t, and then we can integrate like this. Okay, but not in the case when I was preparing for GATE, because this happens. We have taken so much time in other subjects and all. We are human beings, it's not possible to. But if you are thinking like this, if anyone out there is thinking like the mail I have got, so it is not true. You will get good rank and good college and everything, but just by seeing some subjects syllabus, if you are getting effort, this is not, this is just you are wasting your time. Okay, anyways, you are going to prepare and you are going to get a good rank and good college. Everything will happen and fall into place, but don't get scared or anything. Okay, so now let's start with our asymmetric relations. So we have already seen antisymmetric relation, right? So what was antisymmetric relation? So if let's say 1 2 is present, then 2 1 has to be present, the opposite one has to be present. Okay, so 1 is related to 2, then 2 is related to 1 has to be present. Another thing was, if 1 1, oh, I'm so sorry, so as an antisymmetric relation, then this will not be present. Okay, not, I was talking about, I don't know, sorry, not be present, this will not be present. This is, I was thinking of symmetric relation. So if this is present, this will not be present. Only the special case is like 1 1 2 2, this diagonal elements can be present. So this was basically our antisymmetric relations. If 1 related to 2 is present, then 2 related to 1 cannot be present. The only exceptional case was this diagonal elements could be present, but here and in asymmetric relation, diagonal elements will not be present. This is just a difference between antisymmetric and symmetric. Only the diagonal elements will not be present here. Okay, let's see the definition. Our relation R, this is our relation on a set A. So this is our set, is said to be asymmetric if this x related to y, then y is not related to x for all x y belongs to A. Okay, so before was that if both are equal, but here for all nothing is changed. Okay, if x is related to y, then r related to x will not be present for any case. Okay, so now let's see the relation. Let's see some examples. So here our set A is containing, let's say 1 2 3 these elements. Wait one second. So now R1 is containing 1 and 2. So what do you think? This is antisymmetric, symmetric, or whatever? So first of all, this is not symmetric. Obviously 1 2 is present, 2 1 is not present. This is not symmetric. Okay, so then 1 and 2, let's say A and S, antisymmetric. Is this antisymmetric? Yes, 1 2 is present, so it is antisymmetric relation. Okay, so if it is asymmetric relation, yes, because this is present and this is not present, so this is asymmetric relation. 1 2 is present, 2 1 is not present. So now let's see this one, R2, 1 2 and 2 2, this are present. So symmetric, no, because 1 2 is present, 2 1 is not present. Antisymmetric, yes, it is true, because 1 2 is present, 2 1 is not present, and this is diagonal elements are can be present in antisymmetric relation, so this is true. But what about asymmetric relation? So asymmetric relation is not possible because diagonal element is present. Okay, 2 2 is present, so this is not antisymmetric relation. So you can see this is basically the difference between antisymmetric and symmetric. Only the diagonal element, if it is present, then it is not antisymmetric, but sorry, this is antisymmetric but not asymmetric. Okay, diagonal elements present, then it is not asymmetric. So now I have written it down in note. So diagonal elements, they can be present in antisymmetric relation but not in asymmetric relation. Okay, so diagonal elements cannot be present in asymmetric relations. So like this is our basic definition. So now let's say this is our empty set. So what is this? This is everything. Okay, symmetric, then antisymmetric, then asymmetric. Okay, why? If anything is present, then anything is present. So if nothing is present, then we don't have to check anything. So empty set is the lowest of asymmetric relations. Others we have already seen in their respective videos. Please, if you are having any trouble, please go back and watch those videos. Okay, so if I try to explain everything in every video, the videos will get longer. Okay, so most of the people you also will prefer not to watch. Okay, because it will be boring, and we also tend to skip boring parts. Then it will be of your loss only if you don't watch the videos. I mean, if you are preparing from my videos or anything like that. Okay, so now asymmetric relations, if this is present, this will not be present. So this is the case. So if nothing is present, then we have to check nothing. Okay, so now next is R4. This is symmetric relation. 1 2 is present, 2 1 is present. So this is a symmetric relation but not antisymmetric because it is violating the case. Then asymmetric relation is, sorry, this is also false because the 1 is related to 2 is related to 1 is present, so it is false. So now let's see this. So these are the diagonal elements we are talking about. Let's say A cross A, we have already seen how it is coming and all. So this 1 1 2 2 3 3 will not be present in asymmetric relation but can be present in antisymmetric relation. So smallest is 0, and let's say this is our what is saying this cardinality. So this part will not be present. Okay, so this part will not be present, and we have already seen we are taking this as a combination and taking as like both is taken as one unit. So this whole thing is n square, this is n, so the whole thing is by n square because a was n and a cross a is n square. So this part is n square minus n. If we are taking it as a combination of 1, because there are every two elements is taken as a combination of 1, so it can be present. One element can be present, this element can be present, and none of this can be present. I mean 1 2 can be present, 2 1 can be present or not, 3 none can be present. Okay, so like this 3 choices are there, so total 3 into n square by 2.